Welcome back, East Texas. We're joined now by Carrie Sims to talk about a growing hobby here in Texas, beekeeping. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.
So if you want to get into beekeeping,
yes, ma'am.
How much is it going to cost you to get started?
A couple $100.
Okay.
You could get a hive for $300. You could you can catch bees from the wild, from a swarm. You can buy a starter hive for another $100. And let's say you've got another $100 in for your veil and for your for your coat and all that good stuff to protect you. Let's say you're all in for $500. And folks go, ooh, $500. Well, yeah, but it's a fascinating hobby that can last for all year long, for years on end. And how much would we spend? I mean, I'm not opposed to going golfing or going bass fishing, but how much would we spend on that?
On fishing gear, boat, all that.
Right. And so $500, I'm in. I'm done. And I can recoup my costs. We can sell honey. We can, benefit from this.
So what does starting beekeeping look like?
For most folks, it means going to a class. It means joining a local beekeepers association. There's one right here in Tyler. There's one in Lufkin. There's several around. Be sure and check out your local beekeepers associations. They'll have classes that teach you the basics, the fundamentals, what you'll need to get into it. Then you need to buy your hive components. It's a bunch of boxes, wooden boxes with frames, and you learn a whole new language, and it's a fascinating, addictive hobby.
So is this something you keep outside, on the patio?
Maybe against the back fence. I mean, we're talking about honeybees, and they're not aggressive, but they're very defensive. They, you go in and mess with their house and their kids, and
get out.
Yeah, they don't want that. So, so we put them against the back fence. Check with your local municipality, see what the laws are about having bees inside the city limits. I can guarantee you, there's bees inside the city limits and tree hollows and old structures, but whether or not, how many you can keep on your place, be sure and do that.
And we were kind of talking that this is a growing hobby. I mean, you go to the grocery store, you see lots of East Texas stores right on the label here.
Yes, it's fascinating. And give that local honey a try. Try some honey from
White House, I see a lot of.
White House. Try it from different parts of the county, try it from different parts of the state. It's not like wine, it doesn't have that much of a difference, but there is a difference in flavor. And so whether it was fall honey, spring honey, and what part of the state it came from. So
what kind of benefits are there to beekeeping, whether it's personal or in the environment?
First of all, agriculture, we couldn't survive without pollinators, without honeybees. I mean, they say a third of what's on your plate, all your fruits and vegetables, you've got that because of bees. I mean, you think of apples and peaches and pears and all those other fruits, and then squash and okra and beans. An insect had to pollinate that flower, move that pollen, so that you'd have something grow, so you have something edible. So it's hugely important.
And the roses, the azaleas, all that.
Think of all that, yeah, because anything else, I was watching the wildflower, looking at the wildflowers on my drive up here. Those make seed and bear and grow next year because some insect came and pollinated it. So it's environmentally it's important, agriculturally it's hugely important. And being a beekeeper, you'll be more in touch with our environment. You'll be more in touch with our climate and our local weather patterns. And it's a fascinating hobby. So
be good to the bees. If people want to learn more information about it, where can they find that?
I'm going to send you again to your local Beekeeper Association. I think there's the the East Texas Beekeeper Association in Tyler, the Piney Woods Beekeepers Association down in Lufkin, several others, lots of online resources as well.
All right, Carrie, thank you so much for stopping by here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right.